We are on our way to the Wenatchee Midwife Birthing Center for Danielle's second baby checkup. This is our third baby, by the way, a boy. What week are you at right now?
14. I'll be 15 weeks tomorrow.
15 weeks. Nice. Remember, Gabby chose the midwives as well to try to help her have a natural birth that's more comfortable than being in the hospital, forced to be on your back, stuff like that.
Forced interventions that you don't want. Midwives don't do that.
Danielle's been tuned pretty good about using this place. This will be our third baby that we've used their services to help us in some way or another.
And they're awesome. Wouldn't go anywhere else.
Straight from the horse's mouth. I just like that it's calm. There's not a lot of tubes and needles and beeping going on like in a hospital room. A lot more laid back.
Yeah, then they ask you if you want everything you want. You know, if they want to draw a CBC, CMP, basic blood work, they ask. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. You don't get told what to do, you get asked what you want to do. And explained.
I like it. It's pretty educational. And you get to learn a different way of having a baby than just waiting behind doors or something else. You can actually catch them right there.
Medicine, yeah.
I think it's pretty nice, and I'm excited and interested to see my sister go through this and see what she likes and doesn't like. You know, you might feel like you're alone out there because you don't have doctors and nurses waiting on you, but at the same time you've got trained midwives and everybody helping you right there, that if it goes south or anything, you can go to the ER just a few minutes away, but that doesn't really happen very often, I don't think.
And they're really good at noticing when things in labor aren't progressing the way they need to, and they'll pull the plug and transfer you to the hospital if there's anything that's concerning. So, you know, that's a big thing people worry about without a hospital birth, either freestanding birth center or home birth. You know, something could go wrong and nobody's there right there. I'm like, well, you're literally minutes away. We can't do a home birth because we live too far from a hospital with OR, NICU, PICU services. But we do the freestanding birth center and we're literally like 2 miles away from the hospital. They monitor you continuously, detect things, and transfer you if you need it. So it's safe. For a normal, healthy pregnancy and baby, it's safe.
So we'll see how today goes. We're dealing with Danielle, I believe. We'll tell you when we get there. She's been nice. We've known her for a while.
She delivered Zane.
Like a football. Here we go. There goes Danielle.
That was yesterday.
Check this out. All the babies
Oh.
born recently.
Oh, definitely.
Okay. We trust you always, we'll have to,
Yes.
on command.
So feel free to read through and, but basically right now what we're using is a clock tree, which is a HIPAA compliant platform.
Okay.
And so you would get an invite if we are doing a telemedicine visit, you'd get an invite to that program and then we'd set up your timing.
Are they still not letting you guys have students?
Not yet.
Is that due to getting sick?
COVID stuff.
They're worried about
That's
the
due
COVID?
to needing to have in your facility
Dang.
6 feet of distance between you and your student.
That's like taking away an opportunity, though, for somebody to...
We think it's gonna happen. I mean, it depends when. It's when we're able to comply, but it's true for all I'm sure it's true for nursing students too.
Yeah, I think they've
It's true
had
for
it on
medical
pause
providers.
for, I don't know exactly, I'm not.
Don't look at me.
They're looking at
Yeah.
the next phase. Basically, when we're in phase 2, they'll evaluate how every facility can manage the distance So in this room, I could have our students sit over there,
Mm.
and that's probably what we would do,
Yeah.
and just maintain within.
Mm. Is Wenatchee not phase 2 yet?
No,
Oh.
1.5.
Mm.
You know what I heard though?
Got it.
I did hear the gym, I don't want to say it the wrong way, they said they're still going to exclude people in phase 2 that have health risks greater than, I read that on South Campus in Mosley. They said if you have an underlying health condition, they don't want you to return.
Which is
Yeah, and I was like, fuck, I don't want to say anything, but I was like,
Wonder
then
if
it
you could
comes.
sign something.
Oh yeah, they have a. They said they have a
Because if it's
generic
risk
waiver.
to you,
Well, because they're saying pretty much all the way to like phase 4 or whatever, people with the underlying health conditions are the at-risk population. It shouldn't be out.
Still, I was like, ooh.
Which is like never gonna happen in my opinion. But not anytime
phase
soon.
4.
Yeah, not for like years probably.
Just stay still for a sec, and I'll do all this.
Sorry, I have to hold it this way. There's better ways to hold it, but it's easier for me to visually just look this way.
Yeah.
I haven't learned to do it freehand yet. I feel old in a very funny way, but old's not the right word. I feel, what's the word? Not naive, like uneducated when it comes to something. I feel like I'm like, what the hell?
I know, I was gonna say my son who's 15, you know, his friends are like using stuff like that all the time. They got all their stuff on YouTube. They're so hip with the times.
It's hard to jump into for me, and I thought I played video games enough and stuff like that to know tech stuff, but the computer's a whole new beast.
Great. 118 over 7.
Yeah, usually where is it? Perfect.
I know, let's see if they get always your thing. Listen, take your reflexes, all that kind of stuff.
Sorry.
You're good.
Thank you.
Almost. You usually not have.
Not super great ones.
Okay, that's fine. It's better than having them bounce.
Bounce back.
Crazy, and then we're not sure later. Okay, I'm gonna check your thyroid here. Okay, and then I'm gonna thump on your kidneys.
Mm-hmm.
You okay?
Mhm.
The whack. Whack. That was a doozy. Okay, let's have you lay down. And you heard maybe at home with your Doppler, but
It's hard to
be able
find right
listen. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like it moves so much.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah. This is the part where they're like big enough to move around in a larger
Like
space.
I can hear the whoosh whoosh movement of
Uh-huh.
them moving all the time, but I can hardly ever like narrow down a heartbeat for more than half a second.
Okay.
It'll stink. As soon as I find it whooshing noises and it's gone again.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you're hard to hunt down. Yeah.
I'm not surprised you guys are having a boy.
Me
It's just what
neither.
I would expect.
Me neither.
And they would have been fine with a girl, but
Alright, all sweaty.
no, it's fine. This is the way of it in summertime. Okay. That's your pulse. Okay, let me try to get it louder, but I got it. It's like a double beat under your pulse.
got him way better than I did.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm gonna try to. Get a little louder if I can. I think your baby's high in the uterus.
Yeah.
Because that's like kind of about where the top of your uterus is.
It feels like my uterus is up there.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna find it again.
Oh, you got it good.
And then he kicks away.
Yeah,
he's like,
it's like he
he's like,
knows.
see you later, buddies.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Yeah, 160 with a kick. Sounds great. Good job growing a healthy baby
Yeah.
in there.
Hard to narrow down. Every time I'm like, I cut. No, it's gone again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such the angle. And I don't know if you have a 3 megahertz or 2. 2 is usually
3.
later. Okay, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Tissues, hold on. I think I have one little tissue that I tucked in here.
There we go.
There.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay.
And you're just kind of laying on your back and then doing that squeeze. Try to do that as an exercise
Okay.
daily if you can or whenever and see if that helps.
Yeah, because it's not very fun.
Doesn't sound fun?
Nope.
Okay.
Everything gets all out of whack in your pillow.
The wall of babies.
Okay.
You should get a picture of your baby.
Yeah, we gotta get some good ones,
Even
Danielle.
just the boys or you guys as a family, and we can pop one up there. You can email and we print them sometimes too, so it doesn't always.
There's Zane.
Oh my gosh.
He's a chunk.
He's a chunk, and he's so, like, I know they grow up, but he's so big.
Yes,
The hair.
Yeah, Lane, this is Lane.
Lane!
Yeah.
What you'll be looking at for this birth is just that 10% left over after your insurance pays. And so let me just write this in.
No, they really didn't like hanging out to get checked by the pediatrician last time. Like, they didn't cover any of that.
I know. You know what's so frustrating about that? That's part of why we're discounting this. But what's frustrating about that is that we are, by our liability and our model and scope of practice, we have to keep your baby here and make sure that it's safe.
Oh, yeah.
But then they don't pay.
And then they're like, no.
So, we just got out of there. That went pretty good. Sorry I was filming so weird.
Yeah. Sweaty.
First time holding that thing in front of people felt a
Yeah, this
little
is
awkward.
the downstairs birth suite there. We walked underneath this when it was raining and we were in the room with Lane, remember? Underneath the eaves so we didn't get rained on. Back and forth, back and forth.
And then we were upstairs.
And that was the suite we were in, and then their backups down here. Yeah.
Nice, I like this place. Nice and clean. Makes you feel welcome. Yep. Did you call in Jay's?
Yeah, I did.
Are we gonna pick it up and you go somewhere and eat it, or you want to just take it home?
It's totally up to you. I don't care. So cool thing about the midwives that didn't get caught on camera unless you were there. Did you? No. Is they said just because all the stuff we've been through with Garrett's like kidney disease and all that crap is they just randomly offered to discount the balance I owe them by 50%. I don't know anybody else that does that kind of stuff.
Very cool. Very good for us.
Somebody's calling me.
That's some Peter McKinnon playing.
So I sent my
Waiting
friends
to get
some
this
dice
Dutch Bros
that I
out
made.
here.
We took an incredible photo of said dice.
Pomegranate peach. I'm gonna go with the hyperchrome, I think. Let's see what we got. How's it going, buddy?
I'm gonna send you the hunter. Have a great see you guys.
Gotcha. What's going on, man?
Not much, how are you?
Good. Vlogging our day. We got a new camera, so we're trying it.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna go with the hyperchrome. Isn't that what it's called?
The energy one.
The energy one.
The Rebel for you?
Yes.
Yes,
You want the
please.
ice or blended?
Blended, please.
You got it, man. What size?
16 ounce.
Sure.
What are you getting?
Well, you made me forget what I wanted now.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It was, no, I lost it. Okay, well, maybe I'll just do one of those two. Oh, the Galaxy Fish. There it is.
Galaxy Fish blended Rebel as well.
Not blended.
Not blended.
Yeah,
Nice.
iced.
Ooh, just
For
ice.
sure.
And medium for me.
Medium. You got it. Good old Galaxy Fish.
There we go. Now it's lighting us up a bit. Dutch Bros after the baby appointment, then we get to go home, pick up the boys, figure out what we're gonna do next. Let's take a look here. The windshield's dirtier than shit. Sorry about that. Get some windshield wiper fluid.